All right. So here we have another one. You know, it's a little bit different, but it's the same idea. Namely, okay? Namely, we have the angle, right? Which is 63 degrees. Now here, though, the side we're given is the opposite side. And, you know, we want to figure out the other sides, okay? All right. So first, let's figure out what A is. And then without using A, we're going to figure out C. Okay, well, here we go. So we need to know what trig function are we going to use to figure out what A is. Well, we have the opposite, right? That's 8. And we have the adjacent, which is A. That's what we're looking for. Opposite, adjacent. Okay, which trig function has opposite and adjacent? Well, that's tangent. We're going to use tangent to find A. And as you see, I did the work here already. All right, so from here, right, we know that tangent of 63 degrees is opposite 8 divided by A. Now remember, we want to figure out what A is. A's are unknown. So what can we do? Well, I multiplied both sides by A first to get tangent of 63 degrees times A equals 8. And then what I did here was, you know what, let me do the steps, I'm sorry. Let me get rid of this ink and I'll do it with you guys. If I do it with everyone, I mean, that's probably better. So here we want to multiply by A, right? Okay. So let's first multiply like so, right? And now what does that do? Well, that cancels this A. So we're left with 8 equals tangent of 63 degrees times A. But we want to know what A is. No big deal. We just divide. Oh boy. I'm just dividing both sides by this, and I'm writing with this PowerPoint thing. Bear with me, almost there. Beautiful, good. Well, almost. There we go, now it's good. So we're dividing both sides by the tangent of 63 degrees. Okay, these are going to cancel. We're left with A equals 8 over tangent of 63 degrees. That's what we're left with. So we have to get tangent of 63 degrees. That's where the calculator comes in. If you use the calculator, you get this. I mean, I rounded to 5 decimal places because I want my final answer to be 4 decimal places. I mean, the more decimal places you use, the more accurate your answer is. So from here, we get A is 8 divided by this, which turns out to be about this. That's good. Okay, that's good. Now, are there any questions on this? Well, now we have to get C, right? Now, we have the opposite. We want the hypotenuse, right? We have the opposite. We want the hypotenuse. How are we going to do that? Well, that is, what trig function do we use? Opposite, hypotenuse. We're going to use sine. Let me just quickly do something. We're going to use sine. There we go. I know I should have done the ink stuff before, but this is all right for now. Let me just quickly get rid of this. There we go. Okay, we did that one here. Okay. Yeah, I did the work on there with the other class as well, so I want to do it with you guys as well. I have one here, I mean. Okay, so we want the hypotenuse. And again, as I just said, We have the opposite side. Opposite, hypotenuse, that's sine we're going to use. The sine of the angle is opposite over hypotenuse. That's what we're doing here. Okay. So from here, we want to get C, right? We want to isolate and solve for C. So I'm going to multiply both sides by C. How does that help? Well, let me fix that. What I have there is technically right, but I want to, no. What I want to do, however, is this. Let me multiply it on the left, be consistent. So multiplying both sides by C. I'm just doing it like this to avoid confusion. If I left it on the right side, that's fine, because you can multiply in any order you want. So these cancel. And we get C times sine of 63 degrees is 8. Not quite there yet, right? Because we want C. C's are unknown. That's what we're solving for. Okay? Okay. So what do? We're going to divide by sine of 63 degrees. Let's see if I can do this. Good. Oh boy. Yeah, my handwriting's really bad now. Oh well. Everyone can read that. There we go. Beautiful. Well, that's all right. We divided by sine of 63 degrees, okay? Because again, we want to get C. What do we do next? So these are going to cancel, that is. We get C is 8 divided by sine of 63 degrees. And as before, sine of 63 degrees is equal to, about this. I rounded a bit, of course. So if we do 8 divided by this, we're going to get 8.9786. I know it's a little hard to see, but it is 6, this number. This digit is 6. So that's what C is. Again, if you need help at all with, getting the trig functions in degree and radian mode, don't be afraid to ask me. In your calculator, I mean. If you try putting in sine of 63 and you're not getting something like this, then you're in radian mode. Don't be afraid to ask me for help is what I'm saying. All right, so are there any questions?